At Northwestern Michigan College, we're proud to share our story. From our origins as Michigan's first comprehensive community college to our recent record enrollment, NMC's accomplishments are numerous. We're proud to report some of the most recent. What matters most, though, is how we serve you and the other 50,000 learners who come to NMC each year. So we invited a few people to give us their report on NMC, to share their stories. Here's our report to the community, from the community.
My name's Kevin Nelson.
I'm Candace Chappell.
I'm Natalie Hollaba, and that's my NMC story.
NMC makes a difference in people's lives thanks to the people at NMC.
It's because it does make a huge impact on people's lives.
NMC really launched the second daughter, Katie.
My favorite thing about the barbecue and the day of is seeing the faces, seeing the people, from the smallest of infants to the most elderly in the community.
She came here and she blossomed.
We've got about 500 volunteers that make it happen.
The listeners have a big part of the station.
All the teachers are very helpful. They definitely want you to succeed in your education.
Fitzpatrick was a great teacher.
I remember Randy Lawton from the early years.
I can't thank him enough for that.
2/3 of my team, either they have attended, their family members have attended, their grandchildren have attended.
The more I learn and the more I get involved with NMC.
What do the people of NMC offer? Opportunities as vast and varied as our learners.
You can do it here and learn more and have skills that you can use in your everyday life and to use in your occupation.
Well, I went from NMC directly to the University Center.
I got my start in photography here
before deciding to start my own publication, Grad Traverse Woman magazine.
So many people who don't know what they want to do, aren't ready to go to school.
The opportunities are here, and that's what's important, is that you don't have to go hundreds of miles away to get an education.
The opportunity was afforded because of NMC.
I signed up my mom 2 weeks ago for her first semester of classes in college ever.
And it touches all of our lives in different ways.
NMC also has a tremendous impact on the regional economy.
Almost half of our staff has been involved in NMC to some extent.
I do bring my kids to the College for Kids in the summer. Just pick about any class and they're going to have a good time.
They are impacted by NMC, little kids all the way through adulthood and beyond.
It helps us as business owners to get a more quality person to fill a position.
We compete with universities so much that we are a two-year university to me, and it's the way NMC is.
Having that availability of so many other well-known colleges with set degrees and four-year degrees made NMC the perfect stepping stone.
And they really work hard to draw people in with value-added programs that typically wouldn't be available anyplace else.
We don't think of NMC enough when we think of the ability to attract and retain talent.
From our beginning to our future, innovation is woven into NMC's story.
It's easy to say that NMC is current. We just created this fabulous new campus, the Great Lakes campus and the Water Studies Institute.
You never know what you're going to hear, which is good. It keeps you awake, gets you to think.
We have the culinary arts,
the Denos Museum Center, and without the support of NMC, it would be very difficult to exist.
The Innovation Grant is exceedingly important to me because it helps students fund projects.
NMC is very open.
You have a good idea, NMC is there to say, why don't you give it a try?
Developing programs that are not only good for the young people or the people going through the education process, but then how those people are going to function in the local workplace.
And if we don't have it, I've never seen a resistance to exploring how to find it.
Every learner's story comes back to the value they found at NMC.
NMC has always been a part of the solution base for the community.
Without NMC, this region would be missing such a vital and valuable resource.
And it makes our community so much better.
That helps our region thrive.
And that's my NMC story.
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 What's your story? Share your story at nmc.edu/mystory.